Hello everyone, let's begin our Robotly Blockchain Weekly News. Today is 22nd December 2019. Now let's begin. Today we have two topics to share. The first is about the Libra have new 2.0 roadmap for launching next year. The second is a digital asset and more like a vast set of logos. So let's begin the first topic. The first topic is about Facebook. You know, Facebook's Libra is very famous this year, and also there are so many persons pay more attention to Facebook's Libra. Facebook's Libra now have new 2.0 roadmap for launching next year. You know, Facebook, it seems that Libra developers are pretty seriously when it comes to launching next year. The Libra Association announced it have published its second 2.0 roadmap for Libra Code. The initial software that support the planning Libra network, even though there are many regulatory uncertain and there are no concrete data for actually launch. Facebook's Libra is continue to build up its community. As per the recent blog post, the project seems to be still operational and already tested its technical with Libra Association members. It's begun to test. The whole point of the 2.0 roadmap is that developer, companies, and consumers can build their own project through it was built on open source software. But let us remind you that the first roadmap was released in October. We reported how it highlighted four major milestones to be attained before the launch of the Libra network. The co-Libra team then said that the first milestone will be to get 5 partners work as an operating node. By the time of attend the first milestone, the co-Libra team plan to have at least 100 nodes on the network. 100 nodes. There are 3 main focus areas, according to the official blog. On the 2.0 roadmap, developers are focused on the 3 main areas. The first one includes the developers that are done with the design of the most major character for the main net, including the full node. The team now opens to finish the all feature of its priority. Developers' action will be composed of making a total package of Libra protocol architecture document as well together with creating the network application program interface. The second focus goes to the metrics. Libra developer will work to determine all kinds of metrics that are crucial for the Libra codes, the Libra protocol, and the wallet dependence, among other things. This will present a very important part when it comes to the final product, meaning measuring its success and indefinite dependence per the roadmap. The third one regards the entity itself, the meaning the association is taking steps to lift its transparency and support the members of the Libra community to become a part of the project. The roadmap states that the Libra Squad is now working on the DeFi project's requirement around the Libra infrastructure and API directly from the client developer. So everyone is invited. From the association, its developers said, the Libra Association partnership and the Libra protocol teams are working on a strategy to associate no technical member to deploy with the software is feature completed. Such members need to start preparing for how they will deploy the voluntary node. together for hiring technology support on utilize a short part on running their validator node. Getting forward, we will focus on inviting the organization to join in Libra education, keep growing the network, and continue marching towards a self-service model. So one of the board members, Patrick Ellis, noted that there are no clear-cut plan for launch. He said he is convinced the project will be launched by the end of the next year, and added, at this stage, there is no strategy set in stone for the market on the product, on how it will be actually getting rolling out. But it as it may, in spite of the homogeneous works done by the developer, Libra may take most of the years 2020 to get close to the final deal. The critical for the roadmap are still in flux and have to be finalized by June 2020, when Libra will go once again face the regulator. So this is some information about the Libra. Okay, this week we also can find some information about Ripple. So Ripple also is very popular cryptocurrency in world. The Ripple's CEO state that the crypto industry will see some consolidation within the companies, meaning that many of them will probably disappear from the roadmap. He also said top 20 major banks will trade cryptocurrency in 2020. Ripple's CEO, as we are coming to the end of this year, we are conclude that has been interesting in your way. For some it is successful, for some not so good, but it may, if you made beat Ripples, you may probably in the first group. Ripple, that your company have actually used XRP in its solution, have definitely positioned itself strongly during the last few months as one of the most important companies for the crypto sector as well as the whole blockchain technology sense. In its official blog, Ripple Manager claimed, and we also agree, that it is hard to believe that the first real public engagement with the digital asset began only a few short years ago in the 2070s. The company reminded us how during the 2070s and into the next speculative and media coverage devil-wide fluctuation in interest and price contribution to a series of both speculator rise and speculative fear in the age. And they are right. Ripple itself come under a check from being centralized, as the currency have been entirely permanent and is controlled by Ripple. Many other coins, such as Bitcoin, do not have this problem, but there are other ways to be considered centralized. Instead of jargon, Ripple Manager said they see the future of digital asset as more like a advanced set of logos. Advanced set of logos. The company said, by carefully placing the together, it probably to remind it family world and created entirely new one. The company believes that the next year will show us some new technology and application for digital asset, and they will lead to change in most of these sectors. However, Ripple Manager said they accept 3 major items to involve during the first year of descent to come. It is also claimed this will lead to more mainstream accepted of the digital asset. So I think these two news are very interesting about the Facebook Libra and about the digital asset, and Ripple. Okay, this is today's main topic. Also, we can find some other news. For example, we can find U.S. lawmaker ask IRS to clarify crypto to tax rule around the airdrop Fox in new later. Okay, you can find about the tax problem is a big problem in different countries. And we also have talking about the tax problem in Australia. And these days we also have some question talking about how to solution this problem in China, Japan, and some other countries. Of course, now you can find the U.S. lawmaker also talking about how to arrange tax rules in United States. Oh, okay, we can find some other news about the Bitcoin, about the Ripple, about the BTC, SV, and some other exchange and other cryptocurrencies. Of course, today, if you want to find some very interesting news, I think you can pay more attention to Buck and to Coinbase. You know, I will leave United States tomorrow. Today, some friends go to my home and say goodbye to me, and we also talking about some things about cryptocurrency. Most of them just asked me how to buy Bitcoin and how to know the news of the cryptocurrency. I also told him you can buy your Bitcoin, for example, in the Coinbase, in the Gemini exchange, in Buck. Also, you can find news in the crypto news and CoinDesk and some other platform. Of course, you can buy Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency very easy in United States. Okay, this is some news about today's cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. We can see the market to the Bitcoin is up, it's higher for 5.81%. The price now is 7,611.39. The Ethereum also higher for 5.01%. The price is 134.62. The Ripple is also higher for 1.75%. The price is 0.020. Okay, this is this week Robot Lee blockchain news. Thank you all. See you next time.